A House Judiciary report reveals how banks partnered with the Biden administration to spy on people without a warrant. House Judiciary Chair Jim Jordan joins me now. You think the FBI was targeting specific groups of people? Like who?
Oh, we don't think. We know they were doing it. So, I mean, first you got the government debanking some Americans, and then we find out they're spying on others. And we know this because a whistleblower came to us and said, after January 6, 2021, the FBI sends an email to Bank of America saying, show us all the debit card, credit card purchases of your customers in the Washington, D.C. metro area on January 5th, 6th, and 7th, and then overlay that with anyone who may have purchased a firearm or ammunition at any time. And they did all that, Stuart, without a warrant. So we know this is happening, and it's now happening at scale. Banks are required under the law, if they see something suspicious, to file a report with the Treasury Department. But what's happening now is the FBI is actually soliciting the information. So the burden is shifted, and the FBI saying, give us information on customers, send it to us. It goes in this database, and we found out in 2023, 14,000 government officials searched the database without a warrant, and they did so 3 million times. Oh. So on one hand, you got them debanking people. On the other hand, you got them spying on all kinds of Americans, all done without a warrant, and that is not how our country is supposed to operate.
Well, the incoming Trump administration is going to deal with that, going to do something about it, presumably. What are they going to do?
Well, I actually think we in Congress need to do something about it. The legislation, the law that has this suspicious activity requirement, I think we need to redo that. It's misnamed the Bank Secrecy Act. It's frankly been turned to anything but that. It's actually the act used to spy on Americans. So I think we may have to look at some legislation, working with either French Hill or Andy Barr, whoever's going to be the next chairman of the Bill Heisinger. They've got a number of people running. Frank Lucas is running. 4 people running for that. Whoever's going to be the next chairman, working with them in the financial services, with the work we're doing in judiciary to protect Americans' privacy.
Congressman Adam Schiff was just sworn in as California's newest senator. He says he opposes a potential preemptive pardon from President Biden. He says that's unnecessary. I thought you might have a smile on your face when I was reading that report. So why don't you tell us what you think?
Well, I actually agree with Adam Schiff on this one. I don't agree with him on much of anything, but I don't think that there should be issuing pardons like this. I mean, it was bad enough the pardon Joe Biden did for his son. It was a pardon for a 10-year, 11-month time period for potential crime. So, I mean, that was something we've never seen before. I don't think it makes sense to do these preemptive pardons. I just think it's interesting that the Democrats are actually talking about this when they went after some of my colleagues who supposedly, I don't think they did, but supposedly asked for a pardon, from 4 years ago when President Trump was in office, and now that they're the ones talking about it. I mean, who knows? But I don't think it's necessary either. I think it's just a wrong thing for the president to do.
I just wonder if Mr. Schiff needs one. Anyway, do you think do you think President Biden will pardon his family?
I do. I mean, I always thought he would pardon his son. I think it's likely that he pardons his brother. During our impeachment inquiry investigation, we saw how this family, the brand, they were selling the brand, a family brand, this influence peddling operation. I assume that his brother gets pardoned at some point as well. We'll just have to wait and see.
A sorry end to the presidency. Congressman Jim Jordan, always a pleasure. Thanks very much, Jim. We'll see you again real soon.
Thank you.
Sir.